Three things Bronny James needs to do to improve his game. Number three, he has to be able to hit an outside shot with some level of consistency. Let's before we even get into consistency, let's just say he needs to be able to hit an outside shot. Period. And then after we can get him to hit an outside shot, then we need to work on him being able to knock those shots down with a level of consistency. Because if we look at how he's played throughout the preseason, even the summer league, he's took some good shots, but for some reason he just can't knock none of these shots down. Which leads me to number two. He have to be able to put his head down, drive to the basket, and make something happen. And what do I mean by make something happen? That means Bronny has to be able to drive to the basket, either get a floater or draw the defense and dump the pass off to the open man. He hasn't shown that he can do neither of the two. And when we grow up and we play basketball, right, you're always taught that if your outside shot is not falling, then you have to drive to the basket. Bronny, you have to be able to do one or the other. Because through the NBA, you've had guys like Iverson that wasn't necessarily a great outside shooter, but they can drive the basket and make something happen. However, you can't be able to not be able to do one or the other. You can't be able to say, I can't knock down an open shot, nor I can drive to the basket and get 2 points and still expect to be on the court. You just can't do neither or. You got to be able to do one, but ideally, as a guard, we want you to be able to do both. We want you to be able to knock down outside shots, and we want you to be able to put your head down, go to the basket, get us 2 points, or go to the basket, draw the defense, and dump a pass off. But the number one thing Bronny James needs to do to become a better player is he has to work on his confidence. And it sounds crazy because he's in the NBA. He's an actual NBA player. We're talking about working on his confidence. We are too late in the game for that. Too late in the game for that. To be talking about working on your confidence. We're too late in the game for that. However, it's obvious that he lacks confidence, which is why he doesn't drive to the basket. Which is why I personally think that he's missing so many of those open shots that he's been missing. Because I think that he's overthinking it. And he's not playing, he's thinking. You can't think the game of basketball. You have to play the game. Basketball is instinctive. If you have a lack of confidence, I promise you one thing. You will not make it on this level or no other level.